Angry Filipinos have gathered to protest a ghost that has been eating up resources, especially money, while cheating the Philippines' governmental systems. They have rallied to express their anger over a ballooning scandal involving the so-called ghost infrastructure projects believed to have cost taxpayers billions of dollars. Residents of Plaridel, north of the capital Manila, are also victims of this scandal. Take, for instance, this unfinished dike, marked completed a year ago, cost the government nearly $2 million.
Sabi nga niya, bayad na yan, paid na yan. Oo. O narinig ko, sa pumunta siya, nagalit siya. Bakit daw inaumpisan ka lang? Samantalang matagal ng bayad siya.
The dike is one of more than 100 flood control projects at the center of one of Philippines' biggest corruption scandals in decades. It has already sparked leadership changes in both houses of Congress, but the real impact is among communities left without protection, many of them strung along rivers in the Bulacan region. But residents say it is not only the contractors who are at fault.
Kasalanan din na nagbigay ng pera, dapat hindi mo na nila ibinigay kung hindi nakikita ang ayos dyan. Parang pareho silang may mali.
For Filipinos in flood-affected areas, the dikes and other projects were meant to save them from waterlogging and the diseases that come with it. President Ferdinand Marcos himself has visited sites caught up in the scandal and slammed the poor quality of the dike in the village of Francis. Residents have expressed anger and dissatisfaction while hoping that Marcos would punish those responsible for this.
Yung mga tao po, inaalipungan na po dahil sa tubig na hindi nawawala sa daan. Pati na po sa bakuran, hindi po nawawala yun. Yun po yung namin dito, alipunga. So, para po kaya nga po kailangan namin magbota talaga. Galit po, kasi lahat apektado. Hindi lang naman isang bahay, ilan po yung bahayan din dito sa Frances. Kaya kailangan po namin agarang aksyon, hindi po puro balita. Aksyon po ang kailangan namin.
The situation in some of the Philippines' villages is so bad that school children now wear rubber boots to class after a spike in cases of the bacterial disease leptospirosis and athlete's foot. Greenpeace estimates that some $17.6 billion in funds may have been bilked from climate-related projects since 2023. Much of it meant for communities that are slowly sinking due to groundwater over-extraction and rising sea levels.
Putol pa po kasi ang dike, kaya lumulusot po ang tubig. Minsan po yung iba pong gawa, lumulusot din po sa gilid ng tubig dahil nahuhukay na po yung ilalim. Sa ilalim? Opo, hindi po siya masyado nakabaon yung mga piling. Yung piling po niya, bubulwak po sa gilid din malakas sa tubig.
The ghost infrastructure scandal has roused an uproar across the country. Earlier this month, the owners of a construction firm accused nearly 30 House members and Department of Public Works and Highways officials of taking cash payments. The revelations have brought to light the deep-seated culture of scandal embedded in the nation's bureaucratic system.
Para sa akin po balik lang muna po nila yung pera para bahala na po sa kanilang. Opo, mayroon po magsalita na kulong po sila kasi basta may balik lang po yung pera para matapos lang po yung mga project na para medyo ginhawa po sa amin.
The Philippines has a long history of scandals involving public funds, in which high-ranking politicians found guilty of corruption have typically escaped serious jail time. While protests rage and debates continue across the nation, the most affected people are the poor who cannot afford an alternate housing, transportation, or even, at times, a decent rubber boot.
Nakakasama din ang loob kasi nga hindi ka makakapaghanap buhay kasi may baha, may high tide. Sana po maayos nila yung dapat makaalis ng baha namin kasi kawawang-kawawa po lalo na ang mahirap. Kasi nga po, kapag sobra kang mahirap, di ka pwedeng mag-tricycle ng mahal, obligado ka maglakad. Kasi minsan yung pera mo, sapat lang sa pangkabuhayan ng pamilya.